Hello. The title of my action research paper is Contingent Scaffolding to Improve Rate and Accuracy. Let me introduce myself. My name is Keri Leopold, and I have 20 years of experience in teaching. 11 of those years was spent in the elementary classroom, and the last 9 years has been as a reading interventionist and specialist, where I use reading recovery and small group instruction. My teaching experience has always been in the low socioeconomic buildings where over 70% of the student population was English language learners. Like all teachers, I believe that every student has potential to learn and to improve on their learning. And I also believe that powerful instruction happens when a teacher connects new learning to what the student already knows, and then scaffolds instructional support so that the student is always making connections to what he or she already knows. As a reading interventionist, I teach students whose fluency scores fall below expected state benchmarks. When I work with these students, I notice that they rely on almost 100% support and do not use independently the skills that they already know how to do. When I am teaching them, I use contingent scaffolding, which means that through data and observation, I learn the skills that the students have control of. Then I start from there and use the level of instructional support that they need to improve. I believe contingent scaffolding allows students to see for themselves that they are learners and problem solvers. And when this happens, test scores improve. My action research use contingent scaffolding for fluency and decoding, or solving unknown words. Another teacher and I use contingent support with the goal to increase reading rate and accuracy with the second and third grade students that were in our small group instructions. For 10 weeks, we worked with these students. I used weekly assessments, quarterly state assessments, intervention placement assessments, and surveys for my data. For example, I graphed the weekly progress with rate and accuracy, and it showed that some students' scores made improvement above the state's goal, where other students, it showed improvement at first, but then eventually falling slightly below the state's goal line. On the quarterly assessments, all students increased their fluency. However, not enough to meet expected benchmark. The surveys revealed the most positive outcomes. From the beginning of the 10 weeks to the end, students' response to sounding fluent changed from mostly disagreeing to agreeing or somewhat agree. And only a small percentage of students felt that they read accurately at the beginning, compared to over half of the students felt they read accurately at the end of 10 weeks. For me, the most important data collected was the free response question on the student survey. The student survey results reflected improvement on confidence in reading words more fluently and accurately by the increased amount of strategies students listed as using independently. The implications is that students do build confidence to help themselves to improve their reading abilities through teachers contingently scaffolding their support. building a student's confidence to learn and to continue to learn and increasing their independence is more of what education is about than meeting a standardized score. Thank you.